pdfToolbox CLI can be used on Mac, Windows and Linux. After you have purchased a license for pdfToolbox CLI, you will get a licensed PDF. As you can see here, it is a PDF file that contains your individual license key code. Let me show you in this short video how you can activate and also how you can deactivate pdfToolbox CLI. Of course, in order to use it, you have to first install the CLI component, and then you will find the pdfToolbox executable, as you can see here, in the CLI folder. And of course, in order to use it, you will need a command line prompt, or what is typical for Mac, a terminal, to use pdfToolbox CLI. So I use Mac, so let me switch to the terminal. And here you have to change to the CLI folder, and then you can use the pdfToolbox executable in combination with different commands. So the first command that we need in order to activate pdfToolbox CLI is the keycode command. So --keycode followed by your name and your company. And the last thing that is required here is the path to the license PDF. I have it here on my desktop, so I can simply drag and drop it. And as you can see, the output exactly tells you what you have to do next. So it says, please send this email to activate@callassoftware.com. So let me just copy this whole text and switch to my email account. So here I can simply paste it, and then I can send this activation request to the callas activation server. It is important that these highlighted information is part of the email, because that is the required information that the activation server needs in order to activate your pdfToolbox CLI. So let me send that, and after a few minutes you will receive a email from the activation server that includes the activation PDF that you need for the further process. As you can see, we have now received the email from the callas activation server that includes the activation PDF, and that is needed to continue the activation process. So let me just copy and paste it also to my desktop. And what is also important here to mention is that the activation PDF is only valid for 48 hours. That means you have to activate pdfToolbox CLI within this time limit, otherwise you have to request another activation PDF again. Okay, so let's continue with the activation process. Let me zoom in a little bit. So the next command that we need is the --activate command, followed by the path to the activation PDF that you have received via email. And if I run that, you will see that now my activation is successfully processed, and pdfToolbox CLI is now activated. Another command that I want to show you in this context, because it's quite helpful, is the status command. So it's --status, and if I run that, you can see I will get a pretty long output. And if I scroll to the top, you can see here at the beginning from the status output are information about my license that is now activated. And here I have also a path that shows me where pdfToolbox have stored the license file on my system. And also here we have the activation code that is necessary if you want to deactivate pdfToolbox again. So let me show you also now how you can do that, because the license is always bound to the hardware. And that means if you want to change to another machine, or if you have a new one, you have to deactivate pdfToolbox CLI here on your current machine in order to use it or activate it on the new one. So let me copy this activation code from the status output and let me show you how you can deactivate pdfToolbox CLI. So you need to have the deactivate command followed by the activation code that I have just copied from the status output. And if I do that, you can see pdfToolbox asks me now if I want to proceed the deactivation, and I want to. And this will bring up another output, and this is quite similar to the one that we received during the activation. So here you also have to copy and paste this information and send it by email to the activation server, and after that your license is successfully deactivated.